Great. So for our next song, we're going to take a look at a little bit of folk finger picking. And so we're going to lose the pick now, and we're going to play with just our fingers. So let me give you a little sample of what we're talking about here. Okay, so what am I doing here? The great thing about this pattern is with the right hand, you only have to use two fingers. You use your thumb and you use your first finger, okay? Now this is a folk approach, and to me I think it comes from sort of like claw hammer banjo, or even like the way you would play with a ukulele where you're doing a lot of brushing. It's almost like strumming, but you're not using a pick, you're using your finger to kind of get that sound. So we're going to start up here on this first shape, first finger on the 5th string, 10th fret. So way up on the 10th fret. And then your pinky, I use my pinky, you can use your pinky, or you could use your 3rd finger, whichever's comfortable for you. It goes on the 12th fret of the 2nd string. So I've got this note, and I've got this note. Okay, now I'm also doing some dampening where I'm muting the 4th string. Again, we've talked a lot about dampening so far. I'm muting the 4th string with my 1st finger. And I'm also muting the 6th string with my 1st finger. And I'm also muting the 1st string. So muted, muted, muted. That's the 6th, the 4th, and the 1st. All by just playing these two notes. Okay? Now, the trick to getting this is the right hand. Again, just like our first example where we had this pattern that repeated over and over and we just moved chords around. This is the same thing, but it's a different pattern. So, the way we do this is we start, again, with the same pinch. Okay, so I've got thumb and index pinching the 5th and 2nd strings. Then I take my first finger, that nail, and I just kind of drop it on the strings like a brush, like this. Think of a paintbrush. So I go pinch, down with my nail, and then I drag that finger back up the strings. So it's pinch, down, up. See that? Pinch, down, up. Pinch, down, up. Okay, now I'm going to bring my thumb in. I'm just going to do the one note, the 5th string with my thumb. So it's pinch, down, up, thumb. Pinch, down, up, thumb. Okay? Then you're going to go up, down, up. So if I do the whole thing very slowly, it's like this. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. Again. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. So this is getting under the hood. We're checking out the motor of the song. Again, as I move around all these chords, pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down, pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down, pinch, down, up. This is such a great little pattern. A lot of people will teach this song and they'll play it, sort of like classically, like. But the way that Paul McCartney actually plays it is this folk style that I'm showing you right now, which sounds like this, because you get the brushing in there. It sounds way cooler to me. Okay, let's try it a few more times together. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. Just holding that one shape. You might even want to say that to yourself to help you get it. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. I know it's work. Come on, pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. Just think about how awesome it's going to sound when you're done. Put the work in, pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. And it'll pay off, I promise. Down, up, thumb, up, down. Again, just 2 fingers. Don't get your other fingers going in there, and don't brush with your whole hand like this. Just 2 fingers. Make it easy. Now, if you're practicing this and you're going, okay, I'm getting it, but I'm a little sick of this G chord, change the chord. See? So you really just want to work out that pattern, and then you can apply it to multiple chords. Again, just like what we talked about, learning the finger picking to Dust in the Wind, and then being able to write your own song using that pattern. You can do the same thing with this. Check it out. Like, let's make up a chord progression. Here we go. See? So it's a cool thing kind of just to have in your bag of tricks, of strumming styles. There's a lot of songs. There's a new pop song by a guy named John Mayer, right, who does this kind of thing. Using the Blackbird pattern. If you put a capo on and you play it like this, you got Death Cab for Cutie. So there's a lot of songs that use that kind of similar groove. I have a song that I wrote called Dreams, which uses a capo on the 2nd fret, and it goes using that same Blackbird groove. So the hardest part is getting that right hand. The rest is just filling in the shapes. So let's review real quick. So we've got a pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. Tap your foot. Make sure that's right. Really rewind this DVD and keep playing that over until you've got it. I don't even have to think about it. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down. See how you can speed that up? Okay, so what's going on here? This is basically, the intro to the tune. So I'm starting thinking based off a G chord here. Again, my folky G with just 1 finger. I'm playing the 3rd fret of the 6th string, muting the 5th, getting the next 3 strings open, muting the 1st. Okay? So I'm going to start with a pinch here on the 6th string and the 2nd string. Then I'm going to bring that 1st finger back and play the 3rd string, just like that. Next chord, 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. And then I pinch here, see I'm on the 5th and the 1st. So before I was here, now my thumb comes down 1. So I've got, see that? I'm going to play this note, open G in between each chord. Try that. It almost, again, so much of this fingerstyle stuff can sound classical. I saw Paul McCartney play a few years ago and he talked about Bach, Barret, being an inspiration for him writing. See, so everybody rips off somebody. You gotta learn the roots here. So here we go. Okay, next shape, 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd string. I pinch those two. So it's okay, and then you play the 3rd string. And this is like a G over B chord. I'm using my 1st finger and pinky. You can copy me, or you can use your 1st finger and 3rd. The point is that the next shape is 10 and 12. So whatever fingers I want to be on up here, because I'm going to slide into it, I have to play down here, you see? So. And then I'm going to shoot all the way up to that 10 and 12. So I think ahead. So much of music is thinking, where am I going? What's the next chord shape? What fingers do I want to be on when I arrive there? Okay, so that's our intro. So we got the pinch, 3rd string, pinch, 3rd string, pinch, 3rd string. And then we're going to kick up to the 10th and 12th frets, slide up here, and that's where our pattern starts. Pinch, down, up, thumb, up, down, pinch. So let's see if we can connect the two, okay? So we're going to go. Start again.